Nanindigan ng Department of Foreign Affairs na hindi kailangang magpaalam ng Pilipinas sa China sa ilalim ng Provisional Understanding ng Pilipinas sa China sa Ayungin Shoal. Kasunod ito ng naging komprontasyon ng Philippine Navy personnel at ng China Coast Guard sa Ayungin ngayong linggo. Ayon sa Department of Foreign Affairs, ang sovereign rights ng Pilipinas ay nananatili sa ilalim ng kasunduan. Samantala, sinabi ni Foreign Affairs Secretary Teresa Lazaro na wala sa kasunduan ng Pilipinas ang pagbabawal sa construction, taliwas sa naunang sinabi ni Chinese Ambassador to the Philippines, Jing Chuen. Inilabas ng Department of Foreign Affairs ang pahayag na to kasunod ng tila magkakaibang interpretasyon pagdating sa Provisional Understanding sa Ayungin.
There is no mention of that undertaking in the provisional understanding.
Is it under review, or will the Philippines and China continue to abide with that understanding?
We had no discussion on the provisional understanding.
Unang sinabi ng Chinese Embassy sa Manila na posibleng i-review ang naturang understanding dahil tila hindi nasusunod ng Pilipinas ang laman ng kasunduan.
It's a kind of temporary agreements, so we will see what happens next.
Samantala, tiwala naman ng Foreign Affairs Chief na nagkakaroon na ng pag-usad sa pag-uusap pagdating sa South China Sea Code of Conduct na nakikitang solusyon para magkaroon ng kaayusan sa South China Sea.
If we see it from our point of view, it's the progress being made. The terms of reference is very important because still the definition of, let's say, self-restraint. Now there's been some kind of consensus, a growing consensus, and that's for us a good progress. And I think eventually, with the political will of many of our ASEAN friends, including China, we'll see. I think that you know very well that we have monthly meetings. These negotiations have not been done this way. Since the start of January, there have been monthly meetings of the negotiators.
Para sa impormasyong napapanahon at on-demand, Tristan Odalo, Newswatch Plus, ASEAN Media Center.